Alright, tell me I'm wrong. You've probably made a vocal chain before where you have 15 plus plugins on it and it just sounds mid.
Damn, bro got FL Studio the long way. Bro got it the long way.
Damn, how'd you get it that long?
Today I'm going to give you the sauce, the most underrated plugin combo you can use for vocal chains. This is going to instantly level up your vocals. It's clean, easy to use, and it's even going to work if you're a beginner. Here's what I see way too often. People throwing on your usual plugins. You got your EQ, your compression, reverb, saturation, and it ends up all over the place. And the main issue is their vocals still sound like amateur vocals. The thing people don't know is it's not always about how you use the plugins, but it's about the plugins you're actually using. Specifically when they work in combination. There's certain plugins that work together and there's certain plugins that just don't. Now let me put you on. One of the most famous compressor combos is an LA2A into an 1176. This compressor combination was originally used when there were a bunch of hardware compressors, and this was just the most famous way to compress vocals. And one thing I definitely know you guys are missing out on is a free plugin that you guys need to get. It's called Fresh Air by Slate Digital, and it's an exciter that just makes your vocals sound amazing. Now at this point in the video, a lot of you guys are probably saying there's no way these plugins are actually that important, but what I'm going to do is show you guys what this vocal sounds like with these three plugins turned off, and then once you hear that, I'm going to show you guys the final effect with all three of these plugins on, and you're going to see how much of a difference this actually makes. Here's the three plugins, and you're going to see nothing is happening on them. This means they are off, and you're barely even going to be able to hear the vocal. Even if I bring the volume up right here in the mixer, you're still not going to be able to hear anything. I mean, the vocal's all over the place. Sometimes you can hear it, sometimes you can't. It's up and down in volume. But now what I'm going to do is activate all three of these plugins, and you're going to be able to see the plugins actually work, but you're also going to be able to hear it. So let's take a listen.
I can't speak for all of us, but everybody that's with me be stacking on this green. It's like we in love with the money, acting differently. You pull up on some bullshit, you ain't never get to talking. We gon' shoot you in your mouth and you ain't never speak about it. We got different type of guns, look like the Navy in this bitch. If she pull up on me, she
I mean, do you hear that? It's way more clear. It's more punchy. It's way more professional sounding. The vocal just sounds like an all-around mixed vocal. Now, the reason this works is because number one being the combo controls the dynamics of your vocal. And basically what this means is at some points your vocals, when you're singing into a mic, you're gonna have louder parts and you're gonna naturally have quieter parts. So this is gonna create a dynamic in volume in your vocal, which means in your recording, you're gonna have peaks that look very high and you're gonna have very low lows where it almost sounds like you're whispering. And on most vocals, on most tracks, you don't want that difference in volume. So what a compressor does is it's gonna punch those peaks down and make them even with those quieter parts. And then what you do is you expand the volume. So this vocal's one big sausage and it just comes through the mix and sounds terrific. Now what does Fresh Air do? Well, it's an exciter, so it excites that vocal. It makes it more bright. It makes it more present in the mix. Now you might be able to do this with an EQ and boost that high end in your vocal, but this is not the same. Fresh Air adds these warm and bright harmonics, which you can't do with just an equalizer. And the great part about Fresh Air is it's super low stress on your CPU, so you can use it while recording. Now if you want to take this a step further, try adding a de-esser after the Fresh Air, so your vocal chain would look like this. Or if you're too lazy to do the work yourself, if you head to the link in the description, I got a website called quintebaba.com where I have tons of professionally mixed presets that'll make you sound like your favorite artist with one drag and drop click. Also, the first link in the description will have the free version of this preset for you guys, so make sure you check that out if you want it. But yeah, I'm telling you, don't sleep on this combo. It's literally one of the most famous and most used combos. And one more thing to show you guys, I'm going to show you what this sounds like live. So I'm going to pull up this preset. I'm going to delete what we have in this mix already. So let's go here. I'm just going to take all of this out. So now it sounds completely blank. Besides the ad-libs, but we're going to keep the ad-libs on. And let's see if we can just remake this song live. All right, let's see if we can get this live.
I can't speak for all of us, but everybody that's with me be stacking up this green. It's like we in love with the money, acting differently. You pull up on some bullshit, you ain't never get to talking. We gon' shoot you in your mouth and you ain't never speak about it. We got different type of guns, like the Navy in this bitch. If she pull up on me, she gon' be having babies in her. When I'm speaking in this bitch, you best be listening. I got that shit you need some help, but you ain't getting it. So why the fuck I'm stuck giving all these broke ass hoes some love, yeah. I'm living this life right now, can't make it up, yeah, I know